NBA star Paul George, I needed help with my mental health. You can find help too. I had to raise my hand and surrender the flag and say, hey, I need help. That was the first step to getting better. Now, I want to get that help to others struggling like I did. A couple weeks back, my youngest daughter came to my wife and me, and told us that she heard her own voice in her head. It was mind-blowing to this 5-year-old that she had inner thoughts, and it was the first time she recognized that each of us has an inner person. All of us go on that mental journey. I had my serious journey of losing the mental battle during the NBA season in the pandemic bubble in Orlando. My whole life I had faced mental challenges, and had always felt like I had won that battle, but here I was in the bubble losing. I didn't know where to go, what to do, or how to cope. It was an experience that I had never had. It was tied into being shut off from the world, isolated and not being able to sleep, along with reading social media posts and seeing hateful comments that started to affect me. I had to raise my hand and surrender. I felt like I was in a game simulator where every day was the same and I was going through the motions. The stress from that took a huge toll on me. That's when I had to raise my hand and surrender the flag and say, hey, I need help. That was the first step to getting better, admitting that there was something going on. Through my team, I was able to speak with a professional therapist, someone to help me through the stresses I was feeling. People think that athletes are superheroes, that we are superior and above the world. There is an expectation that we're going to make heroic plays time after time. The game is built on percentages. You make some, and you miss some. But when you miss a shot, millions of fans may go online to clown and laugh about it. So there is pressure and stress in being an athlete, and there is also a stigma when it comes to athletes and their mental health, even more so in the Black community. That stigma among athletes and more broadly in Black culture is that seeking help is a sign of weakness. Even if you get beyond that, there is a lack of understanding and awareness on how to get help, who to talk to and who you can trust to open up to about mental challenges. It's okay not to be okay. Erasing the stigma of mental illness is a big step toward healing. Olympian Simone Biles is a role model for prioritizing mental health over a medal. I was listening to one of the greatest mixed martial artists, Georges St-Pierre, speak not that long ago. He retired at the top of his profession at a young age, and his reason was largely the stress that preparing for fights caused. It reminded me that unless you're an elite athlete, you probably don't realize the unique elements of stress that athletes go through. The first NBA players I heard speak about their personal battles with mental health were Kevin Love and DeMar DeRozan. It caught me by surprise with DeMar, whom I played basketball with in high school and who's a good friend of mine. Listening to his struggles made me realize that you should never assume you know what people are going through or what struggles people may be having, and that it's okay to be open when you need help, that the worst thing to do is to ignore or suppress one's mental health. I didn't feel like I had an issue with mental health until the moment I did. When people hit that moment, if they have a reference point of someone else who has been open about their own struggles, and who sought help and got better, it's really powerful. It helped me get comfortable going to someone and seeking help. The more we can speak openly about mental health, the better off we will all be. We're all human, and we're all in this together. When it comes to mental health, understanding that none of us are superheroes is a great place to start. That is it for today. What do you think, guys? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. If you like my video, please share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss my next videos.